Hello everyone, Penny here with That's Just Penny in the Junk Journal Ministry, and today I am recapping the Love Hop event, and this is day 6 through 8, and here you can just see me create a little flower stick. I'm just putting a ticket on it, and it's just super easy, just super quick project. And here I am cutting the print cut and create ones, and it's just basically just cut them out, distress them, and we're good to go. And I made it like a little tuck at the top, and now I'm going to work toward the photo mat. Now the photo mat, I forgot to print a picture, so you will see me create it, but unfortunately I forgot to put a picture, but you'll see it in photos. So here we go. I punched little holes in that white part so that I could get my scissors in there and cut it out. So you don't have to go to no great trouble. You just punch a hole and take your scissors and just trim it out around through there. So it was super easy, super quick, and that's what the templates are for. They're for you to create a small, cute project within 30 minutes time, but it still looks great, So here I'm just looking at all the different laces that I have, trying to figure out what lace. I have like a yellowish one. I didn't like it. So I'm just creating like a little belly band in case I wanted to stick something in front of that. I do have a wax seal. It is a mustard seed. Actually, it's a hot glue seal that I created. There's mustard seeds in a hot glue, and it looks like a seal. So I'm using that because I really wanted to use the seals this time. And I may make you all some seals so that you can print some fake seals, some actually printable wax seals, I guess I should say. I will scan the ones that I have so that you all can use those, and I'll post those soon. So I'm just looking for a page to put a belly band on now, because that was one of our prompts as well. So I have got Marcy Coat Designs, her free printable I'm working with, and I'm just ripping some pieces. They're about an inch, I guess, inch and a half, something like that. So I just ripped them. And now I'm putting them in threes, and I'll show you the reason. This is super neat belly band, and I'll show you why I did it like this. So I'm not gluing them all together. I'm just gluing them at the top. And if you noticed, yeah, I had them a little short. Now, that's okay though, because the lace is beautiful, and I just layered up 2 different types of laces and stuck it on there. It was totally fine with me. Now I'm taking the little pieces, leftover pieces that I ripped off the belly bands down there, made them too short, but that's totally fine. That's okay. Just make a little scrap cluster with some trim, and then I cut the rows out. So then I put that right in the middle, kind of I angled it just a little bit so it would fit in between those tears, making sure it's glued only to the belly band itself. Now, if you notice, it's a really tight belly band, which I love. But if you notice, I have 3 spots now. I have 6 tucks all together on this one belly band. So I'm super excited about this multi-tuck belly band is what I'm going to call it. So here I am trimming down this page from Marcy Coat Designs, the ones that has the lines on it, the pink one. I am trimming that down, getting rid of the excess. I just want the lines. So here I have an index card, and I'm going to glue the index card. I think it's going to be in the portrait mode so that I can have lines on the front going horizontal, and then on the back the lines can go vertical. So I'm super excited that she provided us with that printable. Here I thought about chomping the corners, but no, I want it to be square. So I'm just distressing this with this red to make, to give it to show up, So here I have realized that they are a little bit big, and I want multiple I have multiple tucks. I have 6 tucks all together. So I'll show you those 2 up the top, and then of course the big one. But there's 3 tucks, the top and the bottom. So that's a total of 6 tucks. So I'm super excited. So now moving on to the mason jars. And this, just like the other ones, I will cut this out, and I will take my hole punch that white out. Now I realize on this one I didn't give you all a whole lot of room. Yeah. to actually uh, put that top piece on. So make sure you give yourself some room, a little frame. Um, yeah, on that first one that you have to cut the hole out. Make sure you give yourself some a frame to glue on top of the other base mason jar. Now you don't have to do it like this. This is just how I designed it to do, and I wanted to enhance the frame because you know, I wanted it to show up. I didn't want it to be white. So this is sort of a layered shaker is what this is. So here I've got the top and bottom piece, and then I realized, of course, I need some plastic. So I go looking for some plastic, and see that fits right on top of there. See that? Now look at, you can see me looking for some plastic piece. So I have a piece of packaging, and of course it has a hole at the bottom, so I'm gonna have to work. Now intentional, my first thought was, you know, I usually use a penny sleeve, like a baseball card sleeve. But with this one, it's just a piece of packaging, and I thought that I was going to double it up. But you'll see me cut away. It's just a single layer of plastic. So here I'm going around the frame, and you have to be really careful because this is super thin, and I actually tear it. But with theirs, I just put way too much glue, way too much glue. So anyway, obviously I would have really rather have sewn this together, but anyway. I am using way too much glue and I'm having to wipe off the excess, but it takes a little bit for it to dry, not too long, but I wanted to make sure that um, the glue was somewhat dry before I start doing this because, you know, I didn't want the paper to tear, which is because it's so thin. The frame was so tiny. So here I'm thinking, okay, this double piece accidentally cut on the folded side. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to cut that second layer off of that plastic. So I did. I cut the second layer off as you see me cutting it right there. So it's just one single layer of plastic now that's glued to the frame. And then I went to the back and I'm going to glue all the way around, but I'm leaving the bottom open, okay? I'm not gluing it down yet. I'm leaving the bottom of the shaker open so that I can put my goodies inside. Now I have to let this dry because it's, you know, see, I left this part open so that I could put my goodies inside. I'm clearing away my desk, cleaning up as I go. I've got some trim there that I've chose a little bit of ribbon. My glitter. Yep, it's all in one container. Now I'm getting the little pieces that I punched out. I'm getting all those together, little hearts and things like that, while I'm waiting on the glue to dry. So I'm kind of multitasking here, and I'm taking my punch and all those words like copyrighted by blah 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 blah, you know, the terms of use and the artist and all that on the pages. I'm using those and punching the words out so that I can put words in my shaker, which is a great idea. I love saving all the different directions. And here I'm just trying to fan it so it will dry. Then I had an idea, and you see me actually itching my finger there. It's because of the glitter. Glitter and I do not get along. So yeah, I don't like glitter much. It makes me itch. So anyway, I'm putting an index card on that leftover piece of Marcy Coat lined paper. And the index card I'm using to stabilize the shaker actually. And because I need a hole in the punch at the top, I need a hole there. Anyway, so I'm just sandwiching all those layers together. Gonna let it dry some. And I'm ripping that off because I want to save that piece. But anyway, here I'm distressing it all the way around. Now remember, the bottom is still open where the plastic piece is so that I can use it. I'm just waiting for the glue to dry. And unfortunately, at the top, when I punched my hole for my trim, I didn't let it dry well enough, so it kind of ripped the top. So, but that's okay because that glue is still wet, so it fixed it a little bit. So you can see me there with the glitter already bothering me. So I'm opening the little plastic piece up, and I'm going to stick in the little paper pieces now. And I lose, I think, one or two of these, but I'm just sticking those in there. I think I lost some. I didn't want to put too much in here because I didn't leave a whole lot of room for the glitter and stuff. I didn't remember about leaving room in there. So now I stuck my straw in because I like to use a straw for the smaller glitter. So I'm trying to hold my straw, and the bigger pieces don't quite want to go down too well. So I'm just tapping on the straw to make sure, because I really don't want to get this on my hands any more than I have to. So I'm just tapping and making sure my glitter, we put all of the glitter in one container, and here you go. I've made a mess. Because like I said, I had help. If you get my drift, when you have little kids, they just love glitter. So they just mixed them all together, which that's okay. Instead of having bottles and bottles and bottles and bottles of glitter, we just stuck them in my jars that I absolutely love. All those are vintage jars. Anyway, so now it's time for me to glue the bottom. And I would love to have sewn this together, but I figured that I would just glue it because the glue will seal. And then later on, if I want to sew around it, I can way after the glue dries. So anyway, I am just sitting here making sure that it's glued and there's like a bead of glue on the edge so that I don't have any problems with the glitter coming out. I'm shaking it down to make sure. And I kind of realized that I didn't leave enough clearance in there. Yeah, but that's okay. So I kind of bend it a little bit, and now it's perfectly fine. Now here you see me make a boo-boo. The plastic is there, so I couldn't, you can't cut through plastic with a punch hole, sorry. I forgot about the plastic being up there, so here I am trying to cut through and then absolutely just ripped it because the tool actually grabbed the plastic. So anyway, I had a little boo-boo there, but that's okay because the ribbon and everything and the glue's gonna, make sure it doesn't come off. But there was a little boo-boo there. Kind of ripped a little bit because that plastic, I forgot, was there. So I should have used my little awl and punched a hole, but anyway. So I'm just cleaning up from all the glitter and making sure that all the glitter's gone. And here we go. And I'm just shaking. So there's the line paper on the back. So you don't have to print on cardstock all the time. 110 pound is what I print on. So here I'm just trying to find a place to stick it. I kind of like it in that pocket. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll paper clip it in. And then I thought, well, no. And then I thought, nope, that won't work there either. So I'm just trying to figure out. And then I thought, maybe it'll work in here. No. So I'm putting that back in the multi-tuck belly band, putting all those things back in there so I can journal on those. Extra little piece I thought I would stick in there too. So here I am just trying to find. So I stay with the pocket. There we go. So I hope you enjoy.